Hey guys, welcome to another fun and exciting iMight GT7 stream. This is the Toyota Cup at Atlanta with the new car, which is the Toyota Morizo Edition 22 car, which we don't really have access to yet, except for in this race. I've been doing a lot of practice. You may have seen my stream about a race guide. My lap times have been getting really good. In practice, I've been working today. I entered this race. This is race number 5, and I thought I'm going to start from the back. I thought it's going to be chaotic, penalties. If I keep my nose clean and keep pace, I should be able to move forward. So with confidence, I thought I'll start from the back. There's a couple of names in here which I'm starting to get familiar with. For example, I think there's Dive Cable, who's behind me actually at the moment. I was a little bit surprised to see him back there, and a few other names that don't come to mind at the moment, and I think there's another guy who I battle with down the track called Jono, J-O-N-O, Jono, who I think was a bit dirty in a previous race of mine, so I was a bit cautious with him. But anyway, nevertheless, I wasn't too concerned with being at the back. Obviously I put myself there intentionally, and I thought by now I'd be making some ground. This is sports hard tyres, so you can't just sort of rip around each corner. You've got to be a bit careful, but I did think I'd be making some ground, and as yet no, but I thought plenty of time, 12 laps. How many people? 11 people in this field. Is Dadson again, Dadson on my left. Race against him, it seems fine. Apparently some people like Chris and Dave Bravington know this guy through a race group. Raced against him before and he seems alright. That braking zone we just went into, I'm used to seeing a particular sign in a particular area, but for the race it looks like things have changed around, and it did throw me a bit. I think there's a few moments in this where I just totally missed my braking point, and I'm just holding off for dear life, sort of trying to snake it down to the corner. So in my practice during the weeks, it's been about 3-week break between this Toyota Cup and the last. I've got myself down to 34.6, I think. So comfortably hitting 35s, but in this race, a different story of course, being a little bit more careful. I'm probably hitting about 36s, maybe 37s, who knows. So slowly making ground. Some people now getting penalties. The pack is breaking up quite a bit now. Trying to get good at acceleration out of that one is pretty hard. I actually found this race to be more difficult than what I was expecting, because you've really got to be calm and on the ball, and things just start going wrong. It gets kind of very wrong. Now that guy just darted over there. He's an A driver, or an A+, I think it's an A. So even there, I think I just missed the brake marker. So back into 10th again. 12 laps. Tyres and fuel don't seem to be an issue with this race. I was very mindful of the tyre skidding. I was mindful of the tyre temperature. Even though the tyres aren't wearing, I thought the hotter they get, the less grip they get, and you just got to just look after those tyres quite a bit. I think at this point, yellow flags, I thought, well, luckily I'm not in the position of overtaking anyone at the moment. Quite a bit of sliding going on there. down in second, up into third. So initially, this up and coming corner, when I was missing my brake marker, only because the boards weren't the same as in practice, and I just thought, what's going on? Why am I braking so late? And I thought, maybe it's the slipstream. See, that's nearly the 200 board. I'm coming in so hot. Oh, not good, not good. Now that was M8 SR, Mates R Spud, and I think I was meant to say sorry to him at the end of the race, but before I got the chance, he had disappeared, I think. But yeah, I wasn't happy with that. But instead of braking at the 300 board, I'm braking at the 200. Crazy. So yeah, I'd worked today, so this is race 5. So I missed the, in WA it starts at 9 in the morning. I missed the 9, 10, 11, 12, which is 4 races. So yeah, this is race 5, my first race of the day. And I had a pretty full-on morning at work, and I'm going home a little bit tense. And I thought, as I'm driving home, I was trying to get my mind off work and onto this game, and just mentally going through the laps, just prepare myself. So up to P7 after pushing Spud out the way. Doing alright. Trying to take note of the boards on the right hand side of that brake zone. And yeah, trying to follow what I've been practicing for the last few weeks. You know, the little marks on the road and brake points, what gear to be in. Trying to get myself up to speed, because in my mind I picture I'd be outlapping people like by half a second, for example. I'd be slowly just moving up to the front, and yet they seem to be doing alright. There's a bit of a bunch up ahead now, so with penalties, so it's starting to look good for me. So paying the penalties, that's an easy one. I've said in the past, it's not the best idea to start from the back in a one make race, because everyone's almost at the same pace. But again, I imagined there'd be a lot of people going off track, getting penalties. I thought there'd be some real easy passes to be made. So that white car has just gone a touch wide, so I thought maybe a penalty up and coming. But it looks like no. Looks like I just made it. So I'm trying to find a gear there, which will reduce that sliding. And so setup, I've got traction control 2 and counter steer on strong. During the week with practice, I found active stability management did basically nothing. This is an all-wheel drive car, but the counter steer and traction control 2 for me just gave me some stability. I found there were times, there's some areas where you're really catching up to someone, like in this area where you just don't want to be too close. Now I just went out of touch wide there, got away with it. Jono behind me, who I thought was a bit dirty in the past, and I was a bit concerned about this guy. And you'll notice a bit of sliding going on now. That I feel like there's a little bit of pressure. So that Jono's dropped back again, so I've got Dadson behind me again. I'm mindful of the split time between us, and honestly I really want Dadson to drop away. You know, you can feel the pressure and it can get to you at times. Easily make a mistake like in that area. He's right on my tail. Lost a lot of speed there. And a half-second penalty, which will be paid the next lap. This got to me a bit. Dadson, he seems to... he gets past, but then just pulls in front of me marginally, and then starts braking. Just glad we didn't come to blows there. It looks like that Jono's dropping off. I think this is where, because of the half-second penalty, me and Jono now begin to, when I do drop away, we begin to battle for the end. So up to P6, which I was happy with. The points have been pretty good lately. I don't know if it's because I'm moving up or what, but I'm regularly getting above 100 now, which is a bit unheard of for me. I've got hundreds before, but not on a regular basis. Back in the old days with GT Sport, maybe 60, 70, 80 points was my regular. Now it's just getting over 100. There's my good old mate Jono. We'll have 3 laps to go. I've just got to try and control the sliding. And again, I think that has an effect on tyre temperature and grip. See that dive cable, he's in P3 at the moment. He started last behind me, so yeah, he's doing really well. So Jono's just gone a touch wide there. That's allowed me to catch up, and I've got a relatively good gap behind me. 2.1 seconds. Out in the grass again. So I'm thinking, right, he's going to have a bit of dirty tyres here. So I'm really catching up now. Yeah, here it just starts to get a bit crazy and offline, and ooh, I didn't know which way to go. I'm very cautious of this guy. It's gone out wide, so that should be a penalty for him. Yeah, I found during practice those 2 corners and others I could go around with a bit of slide, but it's all under control. But I found in the races, if I had someone behind me with that pressure, it was a bit more of an uncontrolled slide. So that Jono, he's paid his half-second penalty, and I lose a bit of pace there. So he's got past me again, and we've got 1 lap to go. Pressure. And I still believe to myself that I could get P6. Just had to make sure I get all the corners right. And even here, just make sure my pace is good for a good exit. Hoping he'll get a penalty or something, because at the moment I'm not really catching him. This is the point, guys, where you never give up. You're always trying to apply pressure. This could be just a simple mistake of his. I think it's not there, it's here. He just cuts the corner a touch. He gets a 1 second penalty and I'm 0.7 behind him. I just could not believe my luck. That puts me into P6. I just jumped him 1 second penalty for Jono. I was quite happy about that. Well, that was it from 11th to 6th, up 5 places. Hopefully enjoyed the stream, guys, and had a good race yourself. Looking forward to the new season, Toyota Cup and Nations and Manufacturers. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.